Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming, 70 Miles Wood of the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with the Let's Play episode of Rain Check. So let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up and let's go. Alrighty. Whatever, I'll clean it up later. The hot water envelops me and I'm finally able to relax. More weird texts. More fights. More putting my life at risk. No more Rhou. Such a loser. Why can't I do anything right? I carefully wipe the tears streaming down my face, trying not to spill any more water. I sink further down into the bath, the empty feeling growing even stronger. Nothing really matters anymore. I moved my arms, trying to rub my nose, but that's when I realized just how cold the water is. How long was I out? Shit, I'm freezing. I drained the water and get out, checking my phone for the time. Did I really fall asleep for an hour? I looked down and frowned at my bruise, still causing my discomfort. I should get some ice for that down the hall. No one's going to be awake at this time of night. A towel should be fine. I trod towards the ice machine, trying my best to think positively. It's a vacation. I'm supposed to be relaxing, not crying. My expression darkens as I finally reach the machine, only to find it's not working. Today fucking sucks. I wipe another small tear beating from my eye. I'm just gonna sleep. I slowly sulk back to my room when I notice Rhou at my door, peering his head into the room. I try my best not to look like a moping piece of shit and approach the wolf. Hey. The wolf points to my towel and my face immediately heats up. How ironic. I just took a bath, and I wanted to get some ice, but the machine was broken. Is this a bad time? Ha! No, it's fine. Is something wrong? Did I forget something? Nothing's wrong. I just wanted to talk. Oh, sure. Come in, then. I quickly throw on some clean clothes as Rhou makes his way into my room, silently staring out the window. So, what did you want to talk about? What's on your mind? Not much. I guess just thinking about what to do tomorrow. What about you? What were you doing? What were you going to say earlier about me looking after you? His question catches me off guard and I'm left feeling flustered. I did say that, didn't I? I know the investigation is over, but I thought you'd stay with me longer because of what we said, because of what we did earlier. Sorry. I see Rhou staring at me through our reflection on the glass. He lets out a sigh and finally approaches me, clearly upset. Don't apologize. I should have just told you earlier. I don't want you around because I'd only put you at risk. That's it. Yeah. You know, I really felt like I was making a difference when I was tagging along. Aww. He extends out his arms, holding me tightly. You did, and I'm impressed. What? I stammer over myself, trying to find the words to conceal my embarrassment. You saved Javier, and you obliged to follow us and helped us get several leads, and you never once complained about it. He looks at me closely, as if he's trying to understand me better. I'd be lying if I didn't say I'm quite fond of you and your resiliency. When it comes down to it, you have to realize that you're a civilian without formal training. There are legal concerns, and we could face problems if anything were to happen to you. Today's been an eye-opener for all of us. He points to his shoulder. We initially thought your incident was minor, but it escalated into dealing with a gang, and now we suspect a major crime syndicate is involved. Just because you got out clean this time doesn't mean you can the next, especially when they've got firearms. His tone is gentle and sensible. I know. I just feel like this is my responsibility, too. Blackout was targeting me and Monty, and now they've disappeared. I want to get to the bottom of this, too, and make a difference or something. He wraps me in his arms and sighs. His grip is tight but reassuring. I thought it over, and I hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the ass, but if you're aware of the risks, then let's talk about this tomorrow, with the three of us. Maybe Javier can figure out something and pull some strings. No promises, though. Is that what you want? My eyes light up and Rhou notices. I'll take that as a yes. Yeah. Thank you. He gently pats me on the head before letting me go. Come down to the lobby tomorrow at noon. We'll figure something out. Now, go get some rest. I nod back, feeling a sense of peace wash over me as I watch Rhou leave. Good night. Day 3. Jesus. Startled awake by a loud rumble, I bolt upright and peer out the window, blinking against the bright light. My heart races, trying to calm down from the noise. What a storm! I roll over, squinting at the clock for the time. A groan escapes me as I realize it's still the early hours of the morning. Ugh, this is what I get for waking up so early yesterday. I lay back down, trying to get comfortable. Despite my best attempts, I don't think I'm able to filter out the thunder. Maybe I'll browse my phone to tire myself out. It's been a while since I've done that. Reaching for my phone, I open my usual app, scrolling through posts and articles. It's the typical array of mundane things, dotted with some amusing pictures. Eventually, some reposted headlines snag my attention, compelling me to glean information from them. Record high temperatures set across the world. Biodiversity of marine life at record lows. More disheartening posts follow, which I choose to ignore. It's not like these are anything new these days. A soft sigh escapes me. Still, it's kind of tough to stay in the loop when everything's so depressing lately. I flip to the local news section on my app, hoping for a change of pace, but it's more of the same. Drug rates spike in Western District. Mayor pushes forward with controversial development despite backlash. Alright, no more. This can't be good for my anxiety. Locking my phone, I set it aside, turning my gaze to the rain-soaked window, intermittently lit up by flashes of lightning. I drape my blanket over myself and bury my face in the pillow. I don't want to just lie around, though. What to do? Suddenly, the idea of visiting the garden pops into my head. I'm not sure if they're open this early, but it's worth a shot. Gradually, I climb out of bed and casually slip into some clothes before making my way to the door. It's a lot more peaceful early in the morning. I kind of like how there's nobody around. Somehow I expected it to be livelier because of the convention, but I'm not complaining. I take the same route as before to the garden, stopping at the entrance when I see how dark it is inside. I try pulling on the glass door, but it doesn't budge. Damn, it's closed. I was hoping to go in for a bit of a relaxing stroll. Just as I'm about to turn around and leave, I hear some shuffling behind me in the distance. Where could it be? Is it there? No, why would it be there? Oh, please be here! No! The reindeer notices me and immediately dashes over. Mr. Gardner Theodore, it's great to see you. I need your help. Oh, hey, David. Good morning. What's going on? His ears flatten as he shyly backs away, his gaze fixed on the ground. I lost it. Huh? What did you lose? My car keys. I woke up this morning and realized I couldn't find my keys. My secretary's gonna kill me when he wakes up. He turns around and returns to his frantic search around the hallway. Did you drop them around here? The reindeer doesn't hear me, as he's too busy scouring under every piece of furniture. You don't think you could help me, do you? I'm reluctant, but it's not like I have anything better to do. Sure, let's check around the halls. Maybe it's here somewhere. Roger that! I sweep my gaze across the room, searching for any possible spots where the keys might be. It's almost ironic that I'm helping him search for his keys, considering I lost my wallet just the other day. Minutes pass as we both search the halls and adjacent rooms near the garden. I don't think it's here. Where else could it be? Where did you last see it? I was here last night, taking some cool photos of the hotel and garden with my secretary. You don't suppose you might have dropped your keys in the garden, do you? The reindeer's gaze brightens as though he's had a sudden revelation. Oh, yeah, the garden! David's smile disappears as he gazes at the garden doors. But it looks like it's closed. The lights are off inside and the door wouldn't budge when I tried earlier. We could probably ask the staff to open the door for us. You're right! Why didn't I think of that earlier? Give me 1 second! He swiftly dashes down the hall, vanishing around a corner, and suddenly a sense of deja vu washes over me. Second, y'all. Water time. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Let's jump back into it, shall we? Okay. He swiftly dashes down the hall, vanishing around a corner, and suddenly a sense of deja vu washes over me. How the hell does he have this much energy this early in the morning? A few moments elapse before I spot David turning the corner down the hall, wearing a gleeful smile as he skips towards me. Okay, I got someone coming to help us open the door. Uh-huh? Who? Before long, a massive polar bear appears around the corner. Oh, is that the same security guard from the other day? Well, what was their name again? Christopher? Is something the matter? You look funny. Nothing, I'm just thinking about where your keys might be. The polar bear eventually approaches us, his gaze fixed upon me. You. I gulped nervously and managed to force an awkward smile back to David. Oh, why did we get all quiet? Do you two know each other? No, we don't. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I blank out like that too, especially when people are talking to me while I'm playing on my phone. Right. Anyway, the reindeer leans closer towards the polar bear, attempting to read his name badge. Mr. Christopher. Christopher is fine. Oh, Christopher. Would you please help me open these doors? I might have dropped my keys inside. My secretary's going to kill me if I don't find them. The bear grumbles to himself before pulling out a small key ring, similar to the one David had received yesterday, and begins to unlock the door. You know, now that I think about it, wouldn't someone have picked up your car keys if you dropped them here? The reindeer squints back and cocks his head at my question. I don't understand. It was just us last night. Right, but what about afterward? Could someone have found your keys and handed them to the front desk after you left, right? Oh! I forgot to tell you, we booked the entire garden last night for my photo shoot. Oh, wow, I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, although I didn't do it, my secretary did. Man, I wish I had a secretary that did everything for me. There were just a few of us last night until they had to close for the night. Is that all? Christopher's lingering gaze on me while he talks with David is a bit off-putting. Thank you so much. Oh, what did my dad tell me to do again? The reindeer retrieves his wallet, withdraws a $100 bill from the dozen inside, and hands it over to the polar bear. So how much money is he carrying? There's got to be at least $1,000 in there. What? He sounds just as surprised as I am. It's a tip. Thank you for your service, right? Don't you guys tip in your country? The reindeer turns to me, seeking confirmation. Well, I mean, yeah, but... Christopher takes the bill from David, pockets it, and then nods. The guard's not supposed to be open until later this morning. I suggest the two of you quickly look for the keys before maintenance starts. I'll be waiting outside. Okay, Mr. Christopher. Thank you for your help. The bear mumbles something to himself and steps aside, allowing us to pass through. The reindeer eagerly pulls the doors open and flies through, leaving me awkwardly alone with Christopher. Awkward. Huh. I muster a tentative smile towards the bear, yet he counters with an icy stare, unmistakably showing his disdain for me. I wonder where David went. I only looked away for a moment. David? Where'd you go? I can't see a thing with all this mist. I'm over here! I follow the sound of his voice and soon spot his antlers peeking out from behind some foliage. He's kneeling over some plants on the ground, meticulously searching for soil with his paws. It should be somewhere around here. I spent most of the night in this area. Sure, I'll look over here. Oh, what do your keys look like? Oh, that's right. There's no actual keys. It's just a remote. Well, what do you call those things? Key fobs? Look for a key fob with 2 R's in the middle. Okay, I'll search over there, as opposed to all the other key fobs I'll find that don't have 2 R's in the middle. Over the next few minutes, I thoroughly search between the plants, behind the planters, and in the crack of the floor tiles, but ultimately I come up short. Are you supposed to drop it here? It doesn't seem to be anywhere. I don't know. David approaches from behind me, his eyes brimming with disappointment. He seems on the verge of tears. I couldn't find it either. Hey, it'll be okay. We still haven't searched that site over there yet. Shit, I gotta get ready for work, y'all. I'm gonna have to cut it a little bit short. It's almost the length of a normal video, so okay. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. I love you all, and I shall see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!